to share 8 tips that nobody tells you about building muscle over 40. So is it actually possible for women to build muscle over 40? Absolutely, but only if you're doing the right things. Number 5 is probably going to piss some women off. 1. It gets harder to build muscle the longer you've been lifting. Women who started lifting in their 20s and 30s are going to struggle with building muscle the longer they've been lifting because our bodies adapt to the stress that we're putting on it. And so it becomes necessary to change training variables to introduce a new stimulus. So if you're in your 40s, 50s, 60s and beyond and have just started lifting weights, you are at an advantage. Your first year of lifting weights is going to be the fastest and best phase to build muscle. But what about us girls who've been lifting for years? There are some ways that you can get newbie gains even if you're a long-time lifter. If you've taken a long break from lifting, injury, vacation, life, or you start lifting better form, better range of motion, or a more effective workout plan. Many women have been lifting for years, but they're half-assing reps. Or they're not pushing themselves hard enough. So even though, let's say they've been lifting for 5 years, when they start training properly, they can get the benefits of a newbie building muscle. 2. You need to make it harder, not easier. The general consensus is, you're an aging woman, put down the heavy weights. Do some yoga or Pilates. The fact is that you're losing muscle faster as you age. And so you're gaining fat faster. So you want to build more muscle to counteract the effects of aging by lifting heavier weights. Yoga or Pilates, great for recovery, but they sure as hell don't build muscle. 3. Warming up becomes crucial. Here's something that we could all get away with in our younger years. Walk into a gym, head straight to the weights, stack on all those plates right away. Yep, no more of that. Cold muscles equals to more chance of injury. And so warming up becomes crucial over 40. But you've got to be careful not to overdo the warm up or you'll fatigue before your lifts. You could do about 5 minutes, not more, of moderate cardio just to get your core temperature up. No crazy interval sprints. The other alternative is dynamic stretches. Dynamic meaning moving stretches, because stretching cold muscles again will lead to an injury. After this, don't jump right into your heaviest set. You want to build up slowly using 3 warm-up sets to get to your final working sets. Gradually load the weights up. And the purpose of this is 1, to give you a feel of how heavy you can push that day, and 2, to get your joints ready for the heavier weight by practicing the motion. 4. Less is better. Over 40, your body needs a longer recovery time. We just don't recover from our workouts as fast as we did in our 20s. Now, when you lift weights, this is when the muscle actually breaks down. It's a stress. And when you rest, that's actually when your muscle is growing and rebuilding. Sleep, de-stressing methods, stretching, these are as important as training over 40. And all you need is 3 to 4 lifting sessions a week for great results. Use the other days to relax and rebuild yourself. 5. Full range of motion is more effective than just lifting heavier. The general trend on social media now is to focus on numbers. Women have become the bros that we used to make fun of.
How much can you hip thrust?
I see women stacking on plates in the leg press machine and proudly saying that they did 300 kilos, but only doing half reps. The only things growing here are your ego and chances of injury. And look, I'm 100% guilty of this in the past too. And while training to get stronger is the goal, it is so much more than chasing numbers. Especially over 40, getting a full range of motion at 8 to 15 reps with challenging weight is far better than lifting heaviest with shitty form and 2 to 3 reps. 6. Deep core strength matters. As we get older, we lose the ability to engage our deep core muscles, which support our entire body and protect our back. And so it becomes super important to train those deep core muscles to ensure proper form when we lift and also to prevent injury. I'm not talking about crunches. Those work your outer abs. One of the best exercises to really target your deep core muscles is stomach vacuums. I've been doing these every day for months and I have seen such a difference in my lifts and in my posture. Let me know if you want me to make a video on how to do stomach vacuums. 7. Protein type matters. So we all know the importance of eating enough protein to build muscle, especially as you get older. The general recommendation is 1 gram per pound of body weight. So I'm 136 pounds. I eat about 140 grams of protein a day. But What many women don't know is that the type of protein makes a huge difference. The supermarkets are full of protein bars, protein cookies, protein puddings, protein pancakes. None of these are as good as whole, unprocessed food. Most of these are very high in calories and sugar, something that's not great for aging. And if you're adding a lot of these to your diet, you're gonna have to eat less food to make up for the calories that you get from shitty sources of protein. So, lean meats, beef, chicken, fish, shrimp, tuna, low-fat dairy, tofu, egg whites, great sources of protein. And if you're really struggling, you can add a protein shake. This small, simple tweak can drastically change your body composition over 40. Now that you know all the secrets of building muscle over 40, learn how to lose body fat over 40 right here.